Vibes and Ventures.
A social media show.
That's right. Okay, we have an event today.
Yes, we do.
Last week I got a phone call from Adam from the Boys and Girls Club. He mentioned that they're having their first annual, that would be inaugural.
Yes,
inaugural.
The inaugural event.
They're
we
gonna
shall be recording.
They're gonna have a one of those soapbox derbies, except they're gonna be made out of Legos. So we got to go check it out. We got to go support the Boys and Girls Club, see what they got going on, and see what event Adam put together.
You know, it's very intriguing, though, the way that this has been created, and very well put together event. I mean, the invites have been great. You know, there's a lot of exposure that's going to be happening here for this event.
I also heard it was a costume party, and I didn't bring my Superman cape. I should drive around with that in the car all the time.
Yeah, that's that. You know, I just created mine. I'm just my own, you know, superhero here.
Superhero.
Today.
Whoa! Look at those, Coach Hart.
Number 4. All right, get ready to put your hands for the fourth one.
Here we go, test run. Let's do it. We're having some technical difficulties.
Make room for the racers.
Is it flashing? See if number 4 is
electric. Raise your hand.
push the button.
There you go.
All right, get your
Okay,
hand
you
on
guys
number
want to
4.
practice
When the cars come
One
through, when
practice
the
run.
cars come through.
Anytime you go.
Okay, now.
That's a good practice.
All right.
Okay, here's the thing. We're over here at something healthy, but they're at Starbucks in Duarte, so we gotta hightail it to
So
Starbucks
the
in Duarte.
my original meeting place.
Yes,
How
and
did-
the issue would normally be they would just drive over here, but they got dropped off there. So we gotta. Can we go in your car?
Well, I'd have to come back for you then.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll follow you over there. Okay, so now we gotta go drive over to Starbucks.
So they went to Starbucks after all.
All right, so I'm headed over to Starbucks right now. We came to something healthy first, but Noah and Grace, they got dropped off at Starbucks. That's okay. So now we're gonna head over to Starbucks. Grace is going to practice her monologue. Okay, Neil Earl went left. I'm gonna go right. See if I can beat him there. Okay, Grace is gonna do a Shakespeare monologue for Neil Earl, which is gonna be exciting. Grace is going to New York University, I think some theater school there, so that's pretty cool. So she's gonna do a monologue for Neil Earl, and Neil Earl is the Shakespeare guy, so he's gonna help her with the monologue or give her some pointers. I'm not exactly sure. So we're going over to Starbucks right now. Okay, on the way to Starbucks, I just realized something. I totally need to clean my windshield because this thing is too dirty. Gotta clean the windshield. Okay, we've arrived at Starbucks. Now, what does Tish stand for again?
Nothing. It's just the name of the guy who invested in it.
Okay.
It's the last name.
Okay.
It's not an acronym for anything specific.
Okay, so what are we doing here? You're going to go over a Shakespeare. Now, Grace, have you met Neil Earl?
I am meeting Neil Earl.
Neil Earl.
Pleasure.
Let me introduce you to Neil Earl.
Thank you.
Neil Earl is he has a show on DC TV. He's had a show for a while. He's also a minister. Where are you a minister at?
Grace Communion International.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and he's an avid Shakespeare fan. You know, so I had the pleasure of going to a couple of his Shakespeare things. One at the Duarte Library, very good. I'd never been to one, so he has a good way of a passion for Shakespeare comes out. So when
a fan, not an expert, I keep saying.
Yeah, fan,
awesome.
not an expert.
Chaffee College, a friend of one of my friends, his daughter, they went to Chaffee to take a Shakespeare class.
Mm-hmm.
Only 5 students showed up, so they canceled the class. I said, I wish I'd have known. I'd have volunteered to go
Yeah.
and teach for free.
Yeah.
I saw those quotes and I recognized.
Yeah, so these are sonnets
You've been assigned
that
the sonnets.
everyone has gotten. Mine is, everyone everyone is different.
102. Well, that's funny because at UCLA I had to. We had a sonnet playoff. And everybody had to bring a favorite English sonnet. I picked Shakespeare's. I love his like as it a summer's day. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
Right.
And I won the. I said, well, you might as well pick the best.
Popular,
Everybody else,
the one that- yeah.
Shelley and all of that stuff. So, anyway, I really loved English in school. I gravitated to history. That's why I ended up in journalism eventually. So what are you supposed to do with this?
So this sonnet it's sonnet 102. This is the sonnet that we each have to perform. I don't know if it's going to be recorded or if we're just going to have to perform it for the whole entire staff.
It's amazing
But-
you wrote 150, right?
I know.
That's how many psalms there are, incidentally.
Wow.
Shakespeare writes 150 sonnets in the midst of all of this output,
Wow.
37 plays, some of it he got help on.
Right. Now I just wanted to ask you before we dive into this sonnet. Shakespeare writes his plays, but then he also writes these sonnets.
Yeah.
Now, how is one actor supposed to figure out where this sonnet, the idea of the sonnet, the passion behind the sonnet comes from if there's no climax, storyline?
There's no drama,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's no drama. It's just pure, an emotional moment.
Use of words.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here with Charlie.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Charlie got a haircut.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your haircut, Charlie? You went to the barbershop. How much did you pay for your haircut?
$15.
$15?
Yeah, including the tip.
So how much of a tip out of that 15 was it?
$5.
$5 tip?
Oh yeah.
Okay. My haircut's about 10 and I'm leaving 2. Am I leaving too low?
Yeah, way too low.
Really?
Yeah, these people work for tips.
But on Christmas, I did leave her a big tip. Multiple 20s.
I give her 100.
100?
There's three
Okay, you know
girls
what? This
that work
interview is over.
here. All right.
You're costing me money interviewing
I know.
you.
I see this.
Okay, I'm walking with Phil back to the RV, and I just found out that he is a rock and roll legend. Okay, rock and roll. 'Cause I asked him what kind of music, and he said it was hard rock.
Yeah, hard
Not
rock.
no soft rock, right?
It wasn't.
Hard rock. This guy's a rock and roller.
Yeah.
Where's the RV at?
Oh, it's out there.
Oh, then why we walk this way?
I don't know. You don't know.
Okay, we gotta go find the RV.
I'm here with Phil. He
You
was
know-
signed to the Rolling Stone label,
Label,
when
yes.
you were only 17?
18.
18.
In 71.
Oh my God.
Yes. I have a picture I can show you.
Now, what are you saying? You were too young? It was just too much? What's the deal with it?
Okay, I'll tell you what happened. At that time when you're so young and get signed, you don't realize what you're dealing with. You're a child, and they were disorganized themselves. Everything was so disorganized. We didn't know exactly where it was going, and well, I don't know if I can say that, but at that time there was a lot of drinking and other stuff.
Little drinking? Yeah, I know.
And so when we were on stage, we play outdoor concerts. But over there, you're 18 years old. There's like a punch bowl with like rum and stuff.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. And you sitting for 2-3 hours. By the time you get bored, you get on stage. You like so. Everything was like that at that time.
Oh my God.
Oh,
So
yeah.
You're gonna tell us all kinds of stories.
And so.
Okay, let me go ahead and reenact how kids and their parents talk about Pokemon. Son, are you gonna play that Pokemon game? Kids like 20.
Mom, I ain't gonna play no Pokemon game. What do I look like? Man, you better go on with all that BS. Man, I ain't playing no Pokemon game. That's for punk kid.
5 minutes later, phone rings.
Hey, what up, Johnny? Oh, you playing Pokemon? For real? It fun? Oh, okay. Nah. Oh, you and so-and-so, you gonna go down there? What time? Uh-huh. Oh, no, I'm finna go. I've been hearing about the game. Yeah, I've been thinking about playing. Yeah, so I'm finna get on that right now. App Store? Yeah, I'm all over the App Store. Uh-huh. Yeah, hang on, let me talk to my mama. Mama, I'm finna go to the park to play the Pokemon game. Yeah, I'm on the game now. That's right.
Let's say, and then like I want here that to go back out, and then the other one to come back in here.
Wow, that is very good.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. All right, there's Ralph getting ready for his show. Ralph, what do you need? I put the coffee on.
On coffee. I'm looking. Who's in charge of air conditioning? The
I
worst
put-
thing in the world is seeing a black man sweat on TV.
I put the AC down, so it's on.
It's on?
Yeah. Did you put any creamer in there?
No.
Do you want creamer? There's creamer.
No, I don't want any dilution. Okay.
Okay. How's the coffee though? I made it.
It's good. But stick to your day job. Okay.
Okay. Okay, there's Aiden. Aiden is going to be doing the switching. He's setting up right there. Good. Executive producer Shanoa Hardy.
Just making sure everything is intact and we're ready to go.
That's what an executive producer does. Okay, getting ready to set up.
All right, hello, how's it going, Monrovia? So I've been getting a few requests, via social media about, hey, how do we get a hold of the city council meetings? How do we get a hold of community events that have happened? If I want to access that right away, did I miss a time slot? Well, I'm here to answer some of those questions today. Go ahead and you want to come over here. You want to type in foothillsmedia.org/Monrovia.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, and cut down a little bit.
And this is William Shakespeare, Sonnet 102. My love is strengthened, though more weak in seeming. I love not less, though less the show appear. That love is merchandised, whose rich esteeming the owner's tongue doth publish everywhere. Our love was new, and then but in spring, when I was wont to greet it with my lays, as Philomel in summer's front doth sing, and stops her pipe in growth of riper days. Not that the summer is less pleasant than when her mournful hymns did hush the night, but that wild music burthens every bow, and sweets grown common lose their dear delight. Therefore, like her, I sometime hold my tongue, because I would not dull you with my song.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think that's a good
That
one.
was good.
So as you can see, you're going to see Foothills Media Network right there. You're also going to come over here. You see a lot of like professional, municipal, all this other little stuff you can click on, but we're not going to worry about that today. Today we're here to talk about the city council meetings as well as community events that take part in Monrovia. So there's 4 little circles over here. And to access meetings, you want to click on meetings. And as you see, this pretty view and picture pops up here. You're going to want to scroll down just slightly. And you're right here where all the meetings take place.
Welcome to the show known as Conversations in Monrovia. I'm your host, Ralph Walker. Have you had the conversation? Where have you been all this time? You mean you haven't had the conversation? Maybe you're unaware about recent events that's been taking place. No, I'm not talking about Donald Trump and that fiasco, nor the Hillary sideshow. I'm talking about real life situations that's been taking place. Cops being killed, angry protests, and a call from the President of the United States that says we need to engage in a conversation on that 500-pound elephant that's in the room known as racism. Oh, you thought we was past that? Well, it's enough of me talking right now. I'm honored to have here in the studio Assistant Professor Christopher West from Pasadena City College. How you doing today, sir?
Great, how are you?
All right. Okay.